Fridays. Happy Friday to you guys. And I am super, I randomly have parties other times of the week whenever people want to schedule and stuff. In fact, I had one on my birthday and my son said, Mom, that's not a real party. You should be doing like a real party for your birthday. And I was like, it is a real party. You've never been to one. It's super exciting, but he didn't want me to invite him and I don't know why. So anyway, welcome to the party. We have people from all different areas, apparently, of our grand nation. And so as people start joining, I'm going to ask y'all where you're from because I'm super excited. This is my first party to be a consultant where I have hosts that are, we have 3 different time zones going on during this party, which is nuts. And I don't know if that means anybody will join because everybody's probably very confused about what time it's supposed to be happening.
We have one joined, Anita Haley.
Oh, hello, welcome, Anita. Anita's not one of the hosts. Anita, can you tell me where you are? Where are you from? And yeah, tell me where you're from and what host you're here to see. That would be great. And so as you're doing that, I'm just going to keep, vamping a little bit because it's weird to get everybody to sign on to the live at the same time. I wish there was a way I could just put like a screen that says, we'll begin in 5 minutes. And then people can start joining and then just wait there for me to come on because it gets really kind of weird. But I'll just talk to Anita for a minute. Is she still here?
Teresa is watching.
Teresa. Now, Teresa's a veteran. Teresa can do this demonstration for me. Teresa has been maybe to more of my presentations than I have been to myself. Teresa has bought from all of them. She may have more Norwex than I have right now. Teresa, I know for sure, is in Central Time Zone, but I'm not sure about Anita. So
Anita says, I'm in Elliston, Virginia, near Roanoke.
Oh.
I'm here for Kathy Farris.
Awesome. I'm so glad to have you, Anita. That's awesome. Kathy's not with us yet, but she should be here hopefully soon. Kathy is Teresa's sister. So, and Anita, right? It was Anita. Mm-hmm. Anita and Teresa. Y'all are both here for Kathy. So Kathy's got 2 and everybody else, nothing just yet. But I'm sure there'll be some more. I mean, it's a Friday. We don't need to be in a hurry, right? We don't have to get up early tomorrow. It's the weekend. And I don't know about y'all, but here it was incredible weather
Teresa
today.
said she's looking for you. Kathy is.
Kathy can't quite find the live yet. Teresa, she can find it if she goes to our group page, if she ever figured out how to pin that. Or she can go to her notifications. And there'll be one that says that we're live right now. So, see if that helps. What else? What else is going on? Nobody's saying anything. Well, my husband, I heard, is back today, so there's that. So he is on a little bit of a muscle relaxer right now. So if the camera starts going,
Michelle says, yes, Mom has been on and I am too.
Michelle, okay, y'all are together.
Carol Baldwin is watching.
So Michelle and Kathy, y'all are together. Kathy, you're at Michelle's, is that right? I think that's right. I think that's how it was supposed to be. So yay, welcome you guys. I'm so glad y'all are here. Carol, where are you joining us from and what host are you here to see? You can tell us that while I keep talking.
Cari McGown is watching.
Oh, okay, now hang on. Cari is our other host out of the 3 hosts.
Yay.
Cari is in New Mexico.
Wow.
Making up our 3rd time zone. Woo! Which is super exciting. Cari has posted some incredible pictures of what it looks like around her parts.
I bet it's beautiful right now.
I haven't seen any pictures from Michelle or Kathy, but I bet Virginia's also beautiful.
Michelle Farris said, yes, that is right.
Yes, they're together. They are together. Kathy is with Michelle. Michelle's husband, I think, has been ill or had surgery or something, Michelle, so I hope he's doing better. And I hope you got your phone situation figured out. That's annoying, especially these days. Okay, so as we're waiting for other people to join, I'll just start kind of telling you a little bit about myself, if that's okay. But I would still like to know when y'all get on where you're from and who you're here for. Did we find out who Carol is here for?
Cari?
Oh, I thought we had a Carol. No?
No, we do have a Carol. We have a Carol Baldwin.
Did Carol tell us where
No.
she is?
And we have a Cari.
Well, Cari is our other host.
Cari's the host. Yeah, okay. So it's, yeah.
Carol, I'm not sure
Carol.
if I heard where you are from.
I don't think that Carol
what
has.
host you're here for.
Yeah,
so
Carol
let us know
hasn't
that.
responded to that yet.
I just kind of like to know because this is my first one to do where I'm in 3 different time zones and it's super exciting for me. Like to be in 3 time zones like at once.
Cheryl Harvey is watching.
Cheryl, tell us where you're from and what host you're here for. Because I like to know those things. Because I like to know things.
It's called being nosy.
Oh, well, I was not going to say it like that. I just like to be friendly. Friendly, not nosy.
Is that what it is?
Yes, friendly. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of tell you a little bit about myself and then we'll get started, okay? So about 3 months ago or so, and when other people hop on, tell me so that I can ask them where they're from and what host they're here for, because I like to.
Teresa said Carol Baldwin is with Kathy.
Okay, thank you, Teresa. But you're also with Kathy, Teresa, and you're here in Central Time. So is Carol in Central or is she in Eastern? I'll let you do that while I continue talking. So I got invited to a Norwex party about 3 months ago. And I had never heard of Norwex before, and I have never been like a jump on the bandwagon person. I'm not a trendy person. So when I found out that it was kind of like, let's clean everything with water, I was like, oh, it's one of those parties. And so I attended. I was super skeptical. I ordered a couple things just to support my friend, because that's what we typically do as women. And then the next day I looked up Norwex and I started watching some videos and doing some research, and I was intrigued, but I wasn't sold. And when I got my first box, my first order in, I was pretty stunned. And then I decided to host a party so I could get a few more things. And then I was even more stunned when those came in. And then I decided to do this. So this is what my life is now. My life has completely changed since I started this. And I will tell you, you probably won't believe me because probably all salespeople say this, but I have never sold anything in my life. I'm a school teacher. My husband's a worship pastor and a school teacher as well. And so I've never sold anything, but I believe in this product so much that I was like, I'm going to have to tell people about this. And I'm glad that I am.
So Cheryl has said, I'm from Farmington, New Mexico. Cari invited her.
Oh, yay. Welcome,
And
Cheryl.
Carol said from Virginia.
Virginia. That makes me so excited. I've never been to Virginia. We've been to Washington,
Yes.
D.C.
Yes.
But we haven't been. What, did we go through Virginia? Not at all.
Not there.
We used to watch West Wing and they talked about Virginia, but I've never been.
What do you mean you used to watch West Wing?
I mean, we
still
do watch West Wing still on Netflix. That's our thing when we want to relax. Okay. So here I go. So when I got my first order in, completely knew that there was something different. So let me just show you a little bit about this Norwex stuff. So I'm going to show you these 5 items first. This is a package called the Safe Haven 5. There are 5 items in it. If you are brand new to Norwex, I highly suggest you get this package because it has the 5 most popular and the best products probably to start off with anyway. So I'm going to explain those 5 products first. And the one I'm going to start with is called the Envirocloth. So the Envirocloth right here, and Norwex is pretty cool how they give you these tags on all of their cloths, and they have the names on them right here because you're going to have several different cloths, and it's going to get a little confusing at first which one's which. And so they name it for you, which is handy. And they have this tag here so that when you're finished using it, you hang it up, and then when it dries, it's not going to be all crunchy and stinky, and we'll talk some more about that in just a minute. So Norwex has a 2-year warranty on all of their microfiber stuff and on other things that aren't even microfiber. And they also have a 60-day money-back guarantee if you don't like it. But the warranty covers everything in the cloth, from the tag right here to, the edges, all of it, if it starts coming frayed or whatever. 2-year warranty. I don't know of any other cloth or towel in your home probably that has a warranty on it. So that's pretty cool. Now, the Envirocloth is a microfiber cloth. I have been on a never-ending search for two things. One, it's the perfect weed eater. Now, here in Texas where we are, the grass always grows because we don't really have a winter. I mean, today it was like 60 and everybody had on their parkas almost. But,
Time out.
yeah.
Michelle said, how can we share this to our page?
You cannot share it to your personal page. Well, you can after it's over. I can give you the link. But while we're live, you can't share it to your personal page. You can send the link to a friend, and then they can join the page.
Can she tag people too?
Yes, but you can only tag people who are part of the
group
page. Mm-hmm. But you can send the link to someone, and they can join the page. You could do that. So let me know if that answers your question, Michelle. Okay, so let's see, where was I? Okay, so weed eater, they're either too heavy or the electric ones weigh just right for me, but then you have that cord and then they don't feed right, so it's no good. The other thing that I always have been looking for is a great microfiber cloth, because I have a glass cooktop stove, and I was told you need yourself a really good microfiber cloth. And I was like, great. So I go to look for one, and they're weird, like they get stuck on my hands, and none of them were very good. So then when I was invited to this party, and I was like, wait a minute, why is that microfiber cloth more expensive than the others? And here is why. First of all, it's gonna last you years, way more than the 2-year warranty. But normal microfiber, when you buy normal microfiber, it has, the size of it is 1/6 the size of a human hair. So, tiny little microfiber.
That's pretty small.
But Norwex microfiber is 1/200th the size of a human hair. So that's tiny, tiny. And they weave all those microfibers together in these cloths, which makes it super, super dense. And if you were to unravel one of these cloths, there would be enough microfiber in the cloth to reach all the way from Canada down to the Gulf of Mexico. What? That is a ton of microfiber in one cloth. That's what makes it so dense. That's the first thing that I felt, the difference, the first difference that I felt. The second thing that makes Norwex different, and this is huge for Norwex, it's called Baclock technology. So I'm going to zoom in here so you can see the word that I'm saying, Baclock technology. So this separates Norwex from the rest, okay? Silver is a natural antibacterial agent that our good Lord gave us. And there are some scientists and engineers at Norwex that said, maybe we should take silver and put it in our cloths so that they have antibacterial agents in here. So they did. They took micro silver, a liquefied silver, and they wove it into the microfiber, okay? Micro silver. And what that does is it makes these cloths self-cleanse, okay? So if I'm using this cloth, when I'm finished with it, I run warm water over it, and I rub it together like this. And as I do that, it is, the microsilver is going to work, and it starts self-cleansing. So I'm gonna hang the rag up by the tag like this, and when I go back to it the next day and it's dry, it's not gonna be crunchy, and it's not gonna smell mildewy and all of that. That is how it's going to be with all of your Norwex microfiber cloths. Their bath towels, their hand towels, their wash rags, all of their kitchen cloths. So what does that mean to you? Two things. Number one, you don't need to use soap with them. Number two, you wash them about every 2 weeks. 2 weeks using a cloth, a towel, a wash rag. Every 2 weeks, then you wash it. And that's it. And it's super duper amazing. So it's going to save you a lot of money on cleaners and laundry detergent and all of that, okay? So all of that backstory is just to tell you how this thing does its thing, right? So now let me show you. When we're cleaning, we typically use two ways of cleaning. One is mechanical and one is chemical. So I'll explain that to you. Picture a weed in your yard. If you have a weed in your yard and you walk out there and you spray it with weed killer, then you have a dead weed in your yard, right? You killed it with chemicals. You have a dead weed in your yard. It's not gone, but it's dead. Well, that's what we do when we clean with sprays and wipes and stuff like that. We're chemically cleaning, okay? Chemicals still here, right? Another option is to mechanically clean. So with the same weed, if we go out to our yard and we pull the weed, we no longer have a weed in our yard at all, right? We pulled it up. That's what these do. These mechanically clean. So that means the bacteria that's on the surface, this is going to pick up that bacteria and all those little microfibers, and it's going to hold it in here. So you don't have bacteria on your surface at all anymore because it picks it up in this microfiber, okay? Pretty awesome, and I'm going to show you the demo of that right now. So to do that, I'm going to use Glow Germ powder. Glow Germ powder simulates bacteria. They use this a lot to teach kids how to wash and dry their hands so that they don't cross-contaminate. When you shine a black light on it, it glows fluorescent, okay? So I'm going to use this on the surface to show you where bacteria is.
You can see some on the outside of the...
You can?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. So I'm going to use two things to demonstrate this. I'm going to use these guys, which are pretty hard to get in stores right now, and I'm going to use this and show you the difference, okay? Now, before I do, let me point something out. This guy right here on the front of these packages, it'll say that it kills 99 or 99.9% of bacteria. Well, I would venture to guess that not many of you have read the instructions on the back of one of these. I had not until I saw one of these presentations, and I was pretty shocked. So on the back, it says, in order to get your 99% of bacteria killed, you need to continuously wipe the surface with a rag, with one of these wipes. Continuously keep it wet for 4 minutes. 4 minutes in one spot on the counter, wiping it, keeping it wet. And then you need to wipe it off with boiled water, and then you have your 99% of your bacteria killed. I've never done that before. I clean one side of my stove, I go to the other side of the stove, I go to my kitchen table, I go to my coffee bar. If my little wipe is still wet, I'm just going to keep on wiping stuff with it. But I'm not going to stay in one spot for 4 minutes, for sure. So let me show you what that looks like, what we're doing to the surfaces, okay?
Cari said this is cool.
This is cool. Have we had anybody else join us that I need to recognize? No?
No.
Okay, so this...
Renee Lunsford just joined us.
Renee, welcome. Renee is Cari's mother.
Oh, okay.
And Renee was the one, remember when I told you that we had an order in the party and we hadn't even started posting yet?
Oh, that was her?
Renee.
Way to go, Renee.
Was the one. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like. I have a little whiteboard right here. And let me turn the light off so you can see it a little bit better. When I shine the black light on it, this is what it looks like when I shine the black light on it on a clean surface. So the purple that you're seeing here is just the black light, okay? But that's a clean surface. Now, when I take the Glow Germ powder, which is going to simulate bacteria, and I sprinkle it on the surface, this is where you see what bacteria will look like under a black light. So think chicken juice, think egg, whatever. This is what it's going to look like. Okay, this is the bacteria. So I'm going to take a clean wipe here out of the little tub, one of these guys. Take a clean wipe, and this is what it looks like clean. Okay, it's going to look purple under that light. And I'm going to take this just like we would if we spilled something on the counter and we're like, oh man, I spilled that. So I'm going to wipe it up real quick. I'm going to clean the surface. So I'm wiping it with this wipe, but what you should notice is that this is still here, right? I've just smeared, I've made a ginormous mess. I've smeared it. It is somewhat on my wipe, but it's definitely all over this board. Now turn the light off for a second. So you can see if I had just cleaned this on the surface without a black light, I would think the surface is clean, right? But as soon as you shine the black light on there, you can see all that glowing stuff is where the bacteria is. Now, if instead I had used an Envirocloth, which is what I'm showing you right now, remember all of these little microfibers I told you, they're going to mechanically clean. So what that means is when you clean with one of these, you want to use it folded, not scrunched, because you want as many of those microfibers to come in contact with the surface as possible, okay? So you don't want to scrunch it up, you want to use it folded. So I'm going to fold mine. Now, let me say this real quick before we go into that. You're gonna be able to clean 90% of your house. This is crazy. 90% of your house with only water and this rag. You don't need to buy sprays of any kind anymore. Water and this rag, okay? Because it's gonna mechanically clean. Let me show you. Oopsie. I'm going to fold my rag here, my cloth, and I'm going to use it folded. I got a little bug stuck in our bacteria. I got him, don't worry. Okay, so here I go. Watch what happens. I'm gonna do one swipe over the thing and I want you to just see what happened there. You can definitely see where I wiped and where I didn't because this has mechanically picked up all the bacteria. It's stored in there, okay? So let me go ahead and finish this surface off. Look how easy that was, just one right there. So all of the bacteria is inside there, okay? So let me take it one step further and tell you this. I'm a school teacher, and they have given us, school teachers, these wipes, and they've asked us to clean the desks between classes, clean the calculators, pencils, that type of thing between classes to keep it safe for the kids. So they give us these. So as a teacher, we have just a few minutes between classes, so we get one of these wipes out and we just try really fast to wipe all the desks down. Okay, so come back here to this surface. Let's pretend that we wiped desk number 1 down, Johnny's desk, and now I take the same wipe that I had and I go to desk number 2. Here's little Sally's.
Now let's assume, I've always thought this and
Okay.
never said it, but you've done Johnny's desk, and so let's say that that's all of what was on Johnny's desk. You go to Susie's desk, maybe Susie's desk looks like this.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Clean as a whistle.
Right, so I finished Johnny's desk. I got this wipe that I used on Johnny's desk. I go to the second desk. This is the second desk. It was clean, but I take this and I'm wiping all the desks, right? So here I go to the second desk. Well, what's happened now? Poor little Sally or Susie now has Johnny's bacteria all over her desk. And I was trying to do good by wiping it with this, right? If instead I was using the Envirocloth as a teacher and wiping the desk down, you may think, well, I see the bacteria there, so it should cross-contaminate too, right? Wrong. So check this out. I'm going to use the same dirty side of the Envirocloth and I'm going to wipe down desk number 2. So as I'm doing this, it's picking up all the bacteria on desk number 2. Every time I take this cloth, this wipe, and I put it on the surface, it's cross-contaminating. Every time I take this cloth and I put it on the surface, it's picking up all of the bacteria because it mechanically cleans. And that, my friends, is amazing. That's pretty cool. This is the first thing that sold me on Norwex. I'm going to turn the light back on so I don't have to be the creepy consultant in the dark. So 90% of your house can be cleaned with this. So here's something that I find really cool. When I'm cooking in my kitchen and I'm doing chicken or eggs or something like that, and it's one of those meals that I would be going back and forth to the sink about 100 times because I'm so worried my hands are going to be yucky, I don't have to do that anymore. I take a damp Envirocloth. I literally put it in the pocket of my apron. And as I'm cooking, I wipe my hands right here. And I know from this demonstration and others that as I do this, it's taking the bacteria from my hands and it's storing it in it. Pretty cool, right?
Teresa said, very amazing. First thing I bought.
Oh, Teresa, and I love that about you. So if I do several different things and I feel like my rag is probably pretty yucky, I will take it over to the sink. I'll run hot water over it. I'll rub it against itself like this and let all that microsilver go to work. And then I'll continue cleaning with it. And then I'll clean it out, hang it up, use it the next day for about 2 weeks, and then I'll wash it, okay? So let me tell you some of the options about this amazing cloth. They call this the E for everything cloth because you really clean everything with it. I'm talking your car, your bathroom, your kitchen, all of it. So there are some people that get weirded out about cleaning different rooms with the same rag. So we have a rainbow pack. A rainbow pack is a pack of 5 of these full-size Envirocloths with different colors. So you can put one color in one bathroom and one in another bathroom and one in the garage to wash your car because amazing for that. One for your windows, outside windows that are really dirty and yucky, and keep one in your kitchen, okay? So that's one option. Another option we have is the travel Envirocloths. Now the travel Envirocloths are 1/4 of the size of the regular ones. So, let me show you, since some people aren't so good with fractions. Here's what that looks like. This is a travel size Envirocloth compared to the regular one. Why would you want one so small? Here's a couple of reasons. I have this handy little thing that I keep in my purse. I got mine from Norwex. You can get little bags from anywhere, but these are cool because the inside of them, you hear that? Pretty cool. The inside of them is like diaper bag material. So I have a little water bottle in here, a little tiny little spray bottle with water.
You even have it labeled water.
What? Are you making fun of me right now?
Yes.
I love labels, ladies. Just in case people are like, what is in your purse? It's water, sir, I promise. Water, I have it labeled. Okay, so when I go to the grocery store, I can clean off my grocery cart with this, because if I pick up one of these to clean off my grocery cart, y'all just saw what it's actually doing, right? That's pretty gross. So I have a little water, I have a travel Envirocloth, I clean my grocery cart. I can hang this on the there's little wire things on the grocery cart, and then as you're going around the store, anything you pick up, you can wipe it off. Also, if you go to a restaurant, you can wipe off the table, the menu, the silverware, the plates, whatever, with this when I keep it in my purse. Have it in your car if you have littles, grandkids or kids or both. Fantastic to wipe their hands off. You don't need wet wipes, they're not very safe. So keep these in your car. I have some parents that have bought them and they like to wet them and put it in a baggie and put it in their kid's backpack every day, so that when their kid goes to school, they can wipe off the cafeteria table and their desk in their classroom and all of that, and the parents should feel safe about that. Rinse them out when they get home, hang them up on a command hook, use it the next day. The other thing I like is these are a great size to clean your bathroom faucets, like your sink in the bathroom, like fits really nicely between the faucet. You know when you're brushing your teeth and you see that toothpaste splatter that's on the mirror, probably from your husband, because we don't brush our teeth like that. And you think, oh, I would clean that mirror real quick, but I'd have to go all the way in there and get the spray and you don't have to do that anymore. I have one of these, I literally have one of these little travel guys hanging in each bathroom, because when I'm standing there thinking, ooh, I'd like to wipe off the counter real quick, if I wet this and I wipe down the counter, I'm actually cleaning, because it's mechanically cleaning. So quick, so easy, just water, it's amazing.
Ricky Roop is watching.
Oh wait, Roop is Michelle's last name, married name. So this must be something related to Michelle, I would assume. Although I don't know that name, but that's just my guess. Okay, so that's the Envirocloth. I spend a lot of time on the Envirocloth because it's our foundational product. You're going to clean 90% of your house with this cloth, okay, the Envirocloth. Okay, so if there are no questions, I'm going to move on.
Move on.
All right, so now I'm going to show you item number 2. Remember, we're going over the Safe Haven 5. There are 5 items. I'm doing item number 2. There's the 5 items. So item number 2 is, it goes hand in hand with the Envirocloth. The Envirocloth and the window cloth are like BFFs, right? They're best friends. Batman and Robin, peanut butter and jelly, that kind of thing, right? So this one you use wet, like I just showed you, and you clean. This one you use dry and you shine with it. So think windows, mirrors, faucet handles, stainless steel, that type of thing, right? That's what you're going to use the window cloth for. So let me do a little demo of that.
Ricky said, me and Dad are with Michelle.
Oh, I still don't know who you are, Ricky. I don't know who me and Dad are. Tell me as I'm doing the peanut butter. Okay?
Well, you said her last name was...
Roop.
Yeah, but that's the married name of...
Of Michelle.
Okay, so...
Okay, so he's trying to keep up. He took a muscle relaxer, remember? So he's a little slow
loopy,
processing.
a little slow, yes.
Okay.
Spinning wheels.
Yes. Okay, so I've got peanut butter right here, and I have a mirror right here. And I'm going to take this peanut butter and I'm going to make a big mess on this mirror. Now, I don't know how many people watching have littles or grands or whatever. Hey, by the way, we have our first grandkid that is due in 2021, and we're pumped about it. I'm so excited to have a grandbaby. Okay, so I have messy fingers and I have a messy mirror here. I tried to draw a heart, but it's not that beautiful. So if you have messy fingers, remember I told you a second ago, we don't need to keep going back and forth to the sink. So picture your kid or your grandkid has this all over their fingers and they're in your car or even in just your house, and you have one of these and you wipe their hands on it. So when you wipe their hands on it at first, it's going to look like any other rag probably that would look when you put the peanut butter on it. But because of this microfiber, because there's so much, when you rub it together, it somehow like magically sucks all that peanut butter inside of there. This is why I wish we had in-home parties right now, although it would be really
This
hard.
one would be really, this one would be a challenge.
Virginia and New Mexico,
Yeah, we'd have to have plane rides.
I will make it happen, ladies,
That's right.
because I love it so much.
Teresa, by the way, said, yay, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, Teresa. Teresa has a second grandbaby, if I'm not mistaken, on the way. So when you rub this rag together, I want you to check this out. I wish you could see this really well, but all of that peanut butter has gone inside that microfiber. So if I were to pass this around, if y'all were in my house, you would rub your hand on that and you would have no grease on your hand anymore because it's somehow super far down in there. It's crazy, but that's true. I don't know how it does it. So I'm gonna take this wet Envirocloth, folded, not scrunched, because that's how we get all of the power of the microfiber. And I'm going to first clean the surface with this guy. So that's just, I let all of the little microfibers pick up all that peanut butter. Pretty easy to clean it up. And if y'all have cleaned peanut butter up before, you know that that's pretty crazy because it should be just a ginormous mess. Okay, so I've cleaned the bulk of the peanut butter up with the wet Envirocloth. Now I'm going to take a dry window cloth and I'm going to just wipe the surface off. And you're going to see, you know how when you use window sprays, window cleaner sprays, and it says streak-free shine, and you're like, whatever, that's a big fat lie. Because when I spray and wipe with my paper towels, there ain't no streak-free shine about it. But this is so super streak-free. I mean, I love this. So these two things were the first two things that sold me. We have a ginormous Aussie Doodle, and so he likes the storm door in front, and his big old wet nose gets all over there, and it's always a big mess. And I hate getting the window cleaner and spraying it, and then I wipe it down, and there's streaks everywhere still, and it's super annoying. First time I cleaned with this and this, I called my husband Joey and I said, you've got to see this. And it was incredible. So we did all the windows of the house and the mirrors, and all of it was just amazing. When you were cleaning inside your car, and you know how on the inside windshield, how it's so awkward to try to spray that window cleaner up there and then it falls down on your dash and you just cleaned your dash and oh, it was so annoying. We don't have to do that anymore because you don't need any sprays at all. You clean the window with this, you wipe it with this, and it's insanely streak-free and beautiful.
Teresa said, I'm always cleaning my mirrors and new shower doors with my cloths.
I love it. I can't get enough. I did not at first order window cloths for my bathrooms, but I was so excited about them that I like having them in there so I can just wipe with the Envirocloth and the window cloth real quickly, and the mirrors are beautiful always. It's crazy. Okay, so that's item number 2. We ready to move on?
Yeah, Cari says, I have the travel size window cloth and it's great.
That means, Cari, you must have gotten the MVP pack. If you have the travel size window cloth, that only comes in the MVP pack. So that little guy has 3 cloths in it, okay? It has a travel Envirocloth that I showed you already. It has a small body and face cloth, which I'm going to show you in a second, and it has a small window cloth. These are what I love hanging in my bathroom. I have this guy and this guy in my bathroom so that I can clean a mirror and wipe it down with this in my shower door, and it's crazy, crazy good. So That's awesome, Cari. Thanks for sharing. Okay, item number 3 in our Safe Haven 5 is the dust mitt. Now, dusting might be one of my least favorite chores. And the reason that I find it so horrible is because when I get through dusting in my living room, when I look back at the first thing I dusted, guess what's on it already?
Dust?
Yeah, dust. Dust is already on it. How can that be? I just dusted it 3 minutes ago and now there's dust on it. Well, when we wipe the surface and if the sun is shining in just right, you see those dust particles flying up. Where are they about to go? Right back down on what you just dusted, right? Super, super annoying. And I'm like, well, that's a complete waste of time. Why ever dust? That's what I think. See, I don't love cleaning, but I love a clean house. And that's problematic for me until Norwex. Okay, so this dust mitt is amazing because it also mechanically cleans, just like the Envirocloth, okay? So the way that you get that to happen is you can either rub the dust mitt against itself like this. You're going to create a little bit of a static charge inside that dust mitt when you do that. Or you can rub it on your bridges. You can take the dust mitt, you can rub it on your bridges, and you're creating this static charge inside. And what that static charge is it helps your dust mitt mechanically clean. Remember, pick up the dust instead of just wipe it all around. So I'm going to put a little bit of flour on this mirror that we just so beautifully cleaned. This is just going to represent kind of what dust would be like. I'm going to take my dust mitt, and I don't even have to rub. I'm just going to kind of hover over the surface a little bit. And as I do that, you're going to see that it's picking up all of that flour. It picks it up. It didn't scooch it over into the grooves or anything. It's in here. And it's actually holding it down in this mitt. So if you have family members with allergies, this is a game changer because the dust isn't coming out of that mitt, okay? It's sucking it down into it. Now, if it has a whole lot of dust in it, you can take it outside and hit it against the wall. You can hit it against your husband's head, or you can take we have a rubber brush and you can just wipe it off into the trash can. But it's pretty super cool. So I love this guy, obviously for regular dusting, also in your car, great. Cari and I both had a comment today. Cari said she used it in her car.
Yeah, she said it again here. Also use the mitt in my car.
Yes, and it's so great because I don't know why your car gets so dusty inside on the dashboard. Keep one of these in there. It's super awesome. Just quick, zoop, zoop, done. It's gone. Your blinds, I mean, this has this like Pac-Man, right? So if you just take it like this and go whoop, whoop, whoop across your blinds, awesome, okay? And lamps, you know, the bottom of lamps, you just kind of go around them so quick, super, super quick. Now this guy is just a little bonus item that I'm going to show you right now. This is called the Envirowand. This is not in the Safe Haven 5, but it is one of my favorite items. It is my mom's favorite item. She loves this thing. So it works the same as the dust mitt. It works statically charged. So if you were at my house when I'm cleaning, that would be weird, but if you were, I would rub these together. This is what I do because that creates the static charge in both of them, okay? Rub these together, and now I'm good to go. I can reach up high with this, higher than I can with this, but all these little nodules get into places that this can't necessarily get into. Like what? Like an air vent, or the cover over your air filter. Or when you take out the lint thing in the dryer, this will go down in there. If you never looked in yours, it's pretty gross in there. My mom has loved using this on top of her refrigerator, under her refrigerator, beside her refrigerator. Apparently, her refrigerator has a lot of yuckiness around it. But underneath any of your furniture, right? Here's another cool thing. This guy bends. What can you do with that, I wonder? Ceiling fans. So when you clean your ceiling fans, you'll go across your ceiling fan and that dust isn't going to fly all over your house. It's going to get sucked up into these little nodules, and it's super duper awesome. Now if you want to get to things that are higher than what this little handle will let you do, our mop handle will fit on here. So my last item I'm going to show you today is the mop, and you want to stay tuned for that because it is the most coveted item that I'm gonna show you. Everybody wants the mop. And the mop handle fits on this, so then that makes you be able to get all the way up into corners of your house, reach the ceiling fans without needing a ladder, all of that. So, pretty cool, Envirowand and dust mitt. Questions?
Nope.
All right, so look alive, people. We're about to have a moment where you can win a free Norwex prize from me. So look alive. Look alive. Let's go, Virginia. Come on.
Michelle said, I need this for my ceiling fans. Ricky, show Richard.
Oh,
Renee
Ricky,
said,
show
can't
Richard.
wait to get the mop.
I wonder if Richard's the one that had surgery. Probably. Who said she can't wait to get the mop?
Renee.
Renee. Renee, that's what you just ordered, right? I think that's what you just ordered. I'm so excited for you about that. It is the last mop you'll ever need. And who's excited about getting a mop? I mean, I was too, and I am so excited that I have it. Okay, so as I've been doing this presentation, some of you have been thinking, well, how will I clean these magical cloths? I'm about to show you how you're gonna clean them. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. We have laundry detergent. Okay, now you do not have to use our laundry detergent to clean these cloths. You can use other laundry detergents, but you have to use a laundry detergent that does not have fillers or bleach or fabric softeners, because all of those things will coat the microfiber in here, and then it won't mechanically clean anymore. So you can use a laundry detergent that doesn't have fillers, bleach, or fabric softener, and you dry them. You don't want to wash them with linty things because, again, it'll get all over the microfiber. But you wash and dry them. If you want to use a detergent without buying ours, then think of detergents that are safe for babies, like Dreft, that type of thing. And then pause for a minute and think, well, why do I need safe detergents for babies and not for myself? I mean, like, at what point does the baby become old enough that you're like, yeah, I don't care about your skin anymore? I don't know when we do that, but we shouldn't do that. So let me tell you that this laundry detergent right here, since it doesn't have fillers, you don't need to use very much of it, okay? In this bag of laundry detergent, you don't need to use very much. So let me play this game with you. If you have seen this, Teresa, Renee, Kathy, you may not play this game and take the prize away from another. That's not a very Christianly thing to do. Okay, so this is a normal size baggie with some laundry detergent from Norwex in it. Now it's powdered laundry detergent, so think if I were to take a scoop and get some laundry detergent out, like a regular amount of laundry detergent, and I would, pour it in the washing machine. Wow, my brain just went blank there for a second. So I want you to tell me how many loads of laundry you think this will do. So I poured it in here. This is a 1/4 cup scoop right here, 1/4 cup. And it's a little bit less than that. So for a Norwex prize right now, how many loads of laundry will this do from Norwex? Just shout it on out. Ricky and Richard. Anybody else who hasn't seen this before? How many loads of laundry will this do? How many? How many? Anyone? No one's typing? Do you see the little dots telling us somebody's typing? No one is. Are y'all still with me? Hey, anybody out there? Where'd you go? Hello? No? Nothing.
Carol Baldwin said 29.
Whoa!
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. I mean, it does do a lot of
Michelle
work.
said 30.
Wow, you guys have really high hopes for Norwex. I'm excited about that, actually.
Gayla said 3. That's more reasonable.
That is more reasonable. Like, I mean, for real, ladies. Like, just, like, when you take a scoop to do powdered laundry, you do a scoop out of the thing and you pour it in. You think that this is going to do 30 loads? I feel like that's a little, I mean, it's a little bit high hopes. But Maybe. I mean, it's just a game. Anybody want to guess again? Because it
Carol
is
said 5.
a little higher than that, Carol. Keep going. We're like, what is that show where they go, you're the next contestant on Price is Right. Yeah, come on down, Carol. Keep guessing. Keep guessing. Higher than 5. Definitely lower than 29. Higher than 5, lower than 15. Higher than 5, lower than 12. It's a nice round number. If you count by 5s, you'll get to it.
Carol said 8.
If you count by 5s, you'll get to it.
Gayla said 10.
Oh, that's it. Good job. Okay, Gayla, I'm going to message you after this, and then I'll let you know how to get your free Norwex prize. Now, I want you to wrap your brain around this for a second before I move on. This will do 10 loads of laundry. All you need to do a load of laundry is a half of a teaspoon, okay? Now, when you get your laundry detergent, it comes with a scooper inside of it, okay? It comes with a scooper. My instructions to you are first throw this away. You don't need to use this much, okay? The reason this is in there is because Norwex is an international company and water systems are different in different countries. We here in America do not need that much laundry detergent with our water system because of the way that our government has controlled our water to make it safer. So,
Gayla said yay, by the way.
Yay! I'm so excited for you. So, you need half of a teaspoon to do a load of laundry. Think about that. That's a tiny, tiny amount, half of a teaspoon. So, guess how long one of these will last you? This will do 400 loads of laundry.
Say that again.
400 loads of laundry. And it will last the average person about 6 months. This one little bag, okay? So it's super crazy. Now, just real quick, this is what, let me start with this guy. This is what a pod looks like. I've had this in here almost 3 months. I want you to see all the cloudiness down here at the bottom. That stuff is coating your clothes as you use this. You think your clothes are getting clean because you smell that smell, but it's not. Check this out. This is a name brand powder detergent. Look at all that gunk down there. What the? Look at that. That's
so talk about detergents that have fillers, and
yeah.
I mean, this is an example.
Yes, this is them. This is what we're using every day. This is coating your clothes, your kids' clothes, your husband's clothes, your grandkids' clothes, and it's just staying on there, on our sheets.
Yeah,
this
sheets or towels. Whoop.
What? You should be able to see through this stuff, okay? This is what it should look like. This is no fillers, no bleach, no fabric softener. So if you want a smell, because my mom's having a hard time getting over not having a smell, Norwex can be used with essential oils. Put a couple of drops of essential oils and you can have whatever smell you want, okay?
Teresa said, I had decided to just use it for my Norwex, but I think I will wash all my clothes in it now.
Yeah, I did
we
the
do.
same. Yeah, I do wash everything in it. And I'll tell you this also. We have liquid and we have powder. And before, I preferred liquid to powder. But with this, I prefer powder. Let me tell you why. Number one, it's $10 cheaper. Hello. Number two is this makes an amazing multi-purpose cleaner. So come with me just a second.
When you say amazing, you mean literally amazing.
Girl, you're amazing.
No.
Just the way
No.
you are.
No.
No? Okay, so here's what I do. Here's how you all are going in the secret area of my home right here. This is my pantry door. But I get a little carried away with my label maker.
A little?
Okay, and so this is how I like to store my stuff because everything's labeled. And so when the man behind the camera comes in and says, honey, what do I need to use to clean my golf cart? I'll be like, oh, get the Envirocloth and the window cloth. And then he knows exactly where they are and where to put them back. But this up here is where I have some cleaners. Now, when you get Norwex cleaners, they're so concentrated in the little bottles that you get them in. It doesn't look like you're getting very much, but you only need a tiny bit with the water, and it'll last you a really long time. So this is what I use like every day for my multi-purpose cleaner. Anything I need a cleaner that I would typically get out and just spray on whatever, it's this guy. It gets stains out of my carpet. I use it as a pre-treater for stains on my clothes, hard water stains on my refrigerator, anything like that. So I love the laundry detergent also for a multi-purpose cleaner. So that's why I like the powder better, because I use it for that too.
Cari said, love it.
You love the labels?
Yeah, I think she loves it. Teresa said, Michelle, show your mom this in the pantry.
Yeah. I haven't heard from Kathy. Oh, because Michelle's typing. Michelle's signed in. Yeah.
Okay.
They're just there together. Okay, that was item number 4 from the Safe Haven 5. We're moving on to item number 5.
Gwendolyn is now watching.
Gwendolyn, welcome. Gwendolyn, where are you watching from, and what host are you here for? While you're answering that, I'm going to tell you all about the 5th item in the Safe Haven 5. It's the cleaning paste. Now, the cleaning paste... Do you have something to say?
No.
Oh, you took a breath. You're telling me to breathe? Okay. Sometimes I talk so much and so fast because I'm trying to get through so much that by the end of the presentation, I'm like... And so he's just...
Teresa said, wait, you use the powder for the all-purpose cleaner?
Yes, Teresa. Oh, my word. Yes. Love it. Okay. Now, the cleaning paste is like elbow grease in a jar. You have stains somewhere on some surface in your home. This is going to be your guy. Okay. Now, this is a sample size of cleaning paste. This is the size that actually comes in your Safe Haven 5. This guy right here. This will last you easily 2 years, probably 3.
Probably 10.
I mean, seriously. So I want you to see this. In the cleaning paste, it's chalky, okay?
By the way, Gwendolyn says, hello, I live in Dublin, Virginia.
I'm so loving the Virginia and the New Mexico. I mean, I just feel so boring right here in Texas. And
you are boring in Texas.
although Teresa's here, and she's not boring at all.
No.
And Renee's also here, although Renee's daughter is New Mexico. So, okay, so the cleaning paste is not a paste, actually. It's more of a chalk. They should have called it cleaning chalk, I feel. So you only need a tiny little bit. I use this little bitty guy for all of my presentations, and I also use it for my normal cleaning. And this is how much is gone after 4 months. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm telling you, I use this, and this is going to last me 2 years, and it's to this, and I use it all the time. Okay, so here's my little demonstration. It'll go real quick.
Michelle said, hello, Gwen. Gwen is here for Mom.
I love that. There's so many people here for Mom. Way to go, Mom. Okay, so just a quick little demo of the cleaning paste. So I'm going to take a Sharpie, and I know none of your kids or grandkids would do this, but just in case, let's pretend somebody got a hold of a Sharpie and decided they wanted to draw grandma or mom or dad a little face, and they're like, oh, look what I made for you, and you're like, why not? It's on my tile. Well, check this out. Don't get upset. Just get your Envirocloth, wet it, get just a smidgen of the cleaning paste. I just did one little swipe. That's still too much.
Way too much.
And I'm just not even going to barely touch the, and there you go. It's gone. This cleaning paste is so good that they are sold out of it and have been since March. Well,
since COVID.
Since COVID. They're sold out of it as a standalone item. You have to only get it in a package because it's amazing. And I have so many people saying, please put me on the waiting list for that cleaning paste. And I said, I will, but you should just get a package because it's going to be a little while. And just give away the other items or have an extra window cloth or whatever. So the cleaning paste is super crazy good on a ton of stuff. Front of toaster ovens in your oven, air fryers, all that kind of stuff. Okay, that is the Safe Haven 5. That's the 5 items from the Safe Haven 5. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of other things that are just my favorites that I just want to show you because they're great.
Michelle said, Mom said she invited 137 people.
What?
She said they're partying somewhere.
Well, you need to send them. I can upload this on YouTube, and you can send them the YouTube link and tell people watch it in that order because it's crazy, amazing stuff. Okay, this item that I'm going to show you right now is my husband's favorite item from Norwex. This is called the Body and Face Cloth. Okay, guess what it's used for?
Body and face?
I mean, Norwex is genius, right? It's used for your body and your face. This is their washcloth, okay? This is what you're gonna use in the shower or to clean your face. It also has the Baclock technology. So remember what that means. That means there's microsilver in here that's going to self-cleanse. So when you hang this up after you're finished taking a shower or a bath and you go back the next day after it dries, it's not going to be like rigor mortis has set in on your cloth and it's just like, and stuck there. It's not going to be like that. It's still very supple and soft, and it's not going to stink. How often do I have to wash my washcloths? Every 2 weeks.
That's what I thought.
Maybe 3. I mean, that's insane, ladies.
Michelle,
honestly.
by the way, said, yes, send us that link.
Okay, I shall. Okay, so if you're going to shave your legs, ladies, in the shower, I mean, men, whatever, but ladies mostly, if you're going to shave your legs, if you don't need shaving cream. You just wipe this up your leg and it makes your little hair follicles up, and then you can shave very nicely. Honey, you tell them what you love it for.
I love it for when I shave. After I shave, instead of using like cologne or aftershave or face lotion or something, I just dampen the Envirocloth with warm water and just...
The body cloth.
What did I call it?
Envirocloth.
Yeah, I'm on muscle relaxers right now. So yeah, I put that on the body cloth, the warm water, and just kind of rub my face with it, and
what does it do for you?
You always ask me this
because it's so cute when you say this.
It tones, tightens, and firms my skin.
It tones, tightens, and firms his skin, ladies. I mean, really? Okay, so because he uses this right after he shaves instead of aftershave. So it's amazing. You do not need soap in the shower anymore.
Didn't use it tonight.
That's really weird.
Yeah, I just used the body
I'm not going to come in your house and take your soap,
No.
but if you want to do some sort of a challenge on your own, it's super cool because you're going to be cleaner than you were before.
For sure.
And it's nuts. Okay, so this is their washcloth. Okay?
Renee said, I did not know that.
That's why it's better if you come watch a show like every week or so, like Teresa does. Okay, so if you use this as a makeup room,
Teresa said, laugh out loud, will it work on your whole body?
yes, I'm talking all of your parts that you need soap on. You don't need soap, and you're going to be cleaner than you have been before.
I mean, I just took a bath because of my back, and that's what I used was the body cloth to clean myself, and it, I'm nice and clean.
Smell
There's
anywhere.
no
In any of your areas.
no.
Okay, so I'm going to let Joey take that same Sharpie that we used a second ago. He's going to draw on my face real quick.
Well, I guess I should use the side that actually has the.
Yes.
Okay.
What you got?
I just got a little smiley face guy.
Okay, so he's going to get that off with just water and this washcloth, or the body and face cloth that I was telling you about. So what this means is when you're washing your face to get your makeup off, you do not need soap or makeup remover. I'm even talking about
Waterproof.
waterproof mascara and eyeliner. You just use one of these cloths and it gets your makeup off without needing soap or any kind of makeup remover. So picture yourself, how great is that? Picture yourself going on a trip and not having to pack all of those liquids for all of your face washes and eye makeup removers. You pack one of these and you just hope where you're going has water. So, I mean, if it does, then you can take your makeup off. And it's super, super amazing. Now, if you use this with quite a bit of water on it, it's not going to have a ton of exfoliation. If you wring it out really good, it'll have a little bit more exfoliation. This guy right here is called the face cloth. It's actually our makeup remover cloth. And this is used on your face. Exactly. See how genius they are? Now, when you look at it really, really closely, it almost looks like suede. It's super soft. This will have like zero exfoliation. A lot of ladies like to use this to remove their eye makeup because it's really easy on their eyes, okay? So that's that. The third thing we have to get makeup off and to wash your face is the facial mitt. Now, if you have really tough skin and you want to really get the exfoliation going, then you're going to use this guy. This is a lot of exfoliation right there. And the other side, smooth. So you have the best of both worlds. So this is a facial mitt, and it's really great also if you want more exfoliation, okay? So the washcloths right here, we have them in a bunch of different colors, stripes and solids. They come in packs of 3, okay? The body cloths come in packs of 3. Now, before I move on, I'll just show you a couple of other things from the bathroom. Like this guy right here is a Chenille hand towel. And we have some different ones with different colors and patterns. They also have kid ones called Pet to Dry. I don't think that's the one Teresa has, but the kids love to use those, and these have Baclock in them, and it's really cool to let your fingers kind of rub through them, so it teaches kids how they need to be drying between their fingers and stuff, so these are super cool. I like to have one here because right at my stovetop, because it does have that Baclock and it gets all that bacteria right off of my hands. We have regular hand towels for the bathroom, stripes and solids. So here's one, this is the size of them. We have hair towels, which are so super absorbent. And then we have bath towels. This is the new bath towel that's in the Christmas catalog. It is called Ultra Plush, but this is the size of the bath towels right here. They're very big. And I cannot tell you how much I love having to wash a towel once every 2 or 3 weeks. Joey uses a towel, I use a towel, and we wash it like every 2 weeks, just once. And it's crazy, crazy amazing. And then, I think Teresa got these, Teresa was saying. This is the pet towel. So, if you have a big old pet that you want to dry off, it has these little hands like that, and when they come in wet, you just dry them off real fast. Very, very absorbent. It works on our 60-pound Aussie Doodle. It also works on our 8-pound Chihuahua. So it's fabulous. I mean, we could put the 8-pound Chihuahua like in the little pocket and dry her off like that. But anyway, okay. So that is bathroom stuff.
Everybody's good.
This guy right here is my newest obsession, I would say, with Norwex, because I got one of these because when you're a consultant, you should be able to show a bunch of different things and answer questions. So you need to try it all out, right? So I got a silicone lid thinking, I mean, it's a silicone lid. How great can it be? That's how I always think. I'm like, I mean, it's a pet towel. How great can it be? But when I get it in, I'm like, oh, it's so awesome. Same with these. Okay, so check this out. This is a silicone lid, and it has so many great things. It clearly is not round like this guy, but check this out. When you put our silicone lids on things, it doesn't have to fit it, but it creates this suction. Look, this is a very heavy pot, stainless steel skillet, I mean, and it's just holding on to that because it creates this suction. And you just come over the side like that and it comes right off. And so it will fit on, and we have round ones, square ones, but you know, it'll fit on casserole dishes, wooden things, metal, glass, whatever, and it creates that suction every single time that you put it down on the thing. It's going to create that suction so that it's a very good seal, so you can use it in the refrigerator. You can also turn it over and use it as a microwave cover, because these little things create this tiny little air gap right there. And so they're really great. So I have some more of these. Don't tell my husband. I ordered some more of the silicone things, silicone lids, in round ones. So don't tell him. Okay.
I'm standing right here.
Oh, okay. So kind of show them a little bit of this stuff, because I'm not going to get into any of that. I'm going to finish up with the mop because I've already gone over. So there'll be some demos the next, well, tomorrow I think is when they'll run over a lot of this. If you have any questions about any of these cleaners, all of these are enzyme free. All of them are toxic free. They're very, very safe for you and your family, and they're super awesome. Okay, so last thing I'm going to show you is the MOP system. The MOP system is the #1 reason that people decide that they want to either host a party or become a consultant, because they want this MOP system. Okay, so there are 3 ways you can get the MOP system. #1 is you can buy it, and it's the best mop and the last mop you'll ever buy. Number 2 is you can host a party. So let me pause there for a second. We have 3 people doing this party. We have Cari in New Mexico, and we have Kathy and Michelle in Virginia. Okay, all 3 of those ladies need someone from their party to host a party so that they can get more freebies. There are a bunch of other companies that are selling things, and whenever you have sales, they give you % off. Like you can get 50% off one item or something like that. We give free things. We give you money. We're like, you can earn $75. You can earn $120. And you can pick out whatever you want. Teresa and Renee were in that boat, and they both got to pick out. They had their own little shopping spree. So if your party earns enough and someone hosts a party from you, that has to happen, then you can have all that free money. So I need a lady from each one of those parties to book a party so that your friends can get all this cool stuff. The third way you could get the MOP system is to join my team. You can get the MOP and all that Safe Haven 5 that I showed you for $9.95 if you become a consultant. And then you make 35% commission, and then you get 35% discount on everything that you buy. It's an awesome deal. So let me show you the MOP. The end of it right here is rubber, so that you're going to use this to clean up any scuff marks that are on the floor. You'll just flip this over and just clean the scuff mark up with that, okay? This little rubber piece right here, it was super ingenious, I think. Very nice of the people to put that on there, because you know how when you set your stuff down and then it starts sliding on your floor, this is going to catch it right there so that it doesn't slide and fall to the ground. Pretty cool. Obviously, it can be adjusted taller or shorter. And then the bottom has Velcro to put the pads on it. And it swivels, or you can lock that head of the mop pad so that you can go up and clean your windows, or up high in your bathrooms, the ceiling, the tile in your bathroom that goes all the way up to the ceiling. Super awesome. And remember that I told you that this can disconnect here, so that you can use this long handle on your Envirowand if you buy the Envirowand. So now you can reach up to your ceiling fans and everything very easily. Okay, and you don't have to get a stool or a step ladder. Now, that is all the little functions of the mop. Let me show you the 2 mop pads that you get.
Teresa said, I finally used the mop and it worked great when I used it correctly. I had the wrong pad when I was trying to dust the floors.
Oh, phooey. You need to text me, girl. I'll help you with all that. The mop system comes with 2 mop pads, okay? A dry one, which is what Teresa was just talking about. If you get the yellow and green one, it's the yellow one, yellow for sun, dry, and then blue for water. So this is the wet one, this is the dry one. Now, the dry one works exactly like our dust mitt. So when you want to sweep your floor, you don't need a broom anymore, because most of the time when you finish sweeping with a broom, there's still some mess because it's just scooching stuff around. This guy mechanically cleans your floor. So it picks up all the pet hair and all the dust and all the dirt and all of that. It's picking it up in here. So before I use this, I wipe it on my britches, like that. And then it's statically charging this, and then I just sweep my floors. My floors have never been so free of dust and dirt and dog hair, because it picks it up, right? It doesn't just scooch it around. That Norwex also was really smart when they made these pads bigger than the base, because as you're sweeping the floor, so when I'm sweeping the floor, I'm doing like this to sweep the floor. So as you're sweeping the floor, these will go up on the baseboard and it'll go along the baseboard for you. So I love that too. So just like the dust mitt, it's going to pick it up, okay? Let me show you the last one. This is going to be the big grand finale. We have a couple of other mop pads. Oh, watch this. Oh, wasn't that fun? I didn't even plan that. We have a couple of other pads that go on our mops, and I got the Chenille one, and I actually love this one. We have 3 dogs, and I just feel like somehow it picks it up a little bit better even than the dry one. Especially from the grooves and stuff. So this has become my new favorite. I got it about 2 weeks ago. It might just be because...
When you say from the grooves, you're talking about the grout.
Yeah, and the other one was picking it up. But you know how we are with new things, ladies. So that's probably why I like this better right now. And it has these little things and it just looks pretty, I think.
Michelle says, I want the mop, the towels, and the cleaning products.
Okay.
This sells itself.
The cleaning products. All of it's cleaning products, girl.
You do a great job. Laugh Out Loud was just saying it can sell itself, and it can.
I appreciate that. And it does, actually. It does sell itself. Now, here's the grand finale, the last item, okay? This is the wet mop pad. Now, on the wet mop pad, it is the Envirocloth. So what I started this show off with, showing you the Envirocloth, that's what's on here, okay? All these little grooves are just like in the Envirocloth. They're going to pick all of that stuff up. They're going to store it in here, okay? It's Velcro on this side. Same size as the other one, so it's bigger than the base, okay? You're going to use that wet. Now, my mom has wood floors, so she doesn't love for her actual mop pad to be wet because she doesn't want her floor to get that wet. So she uses a spray bottle with just water, and she also likes to have a couple of drops of essential oil because she likes the smell of that. But if you have wood floors and you don't want it this wet, you can either wring out that more, or you can just use a little and just kind of spritz the floor like that and then use your mop, okay? So you can use just water. You do not need floor cleaners anymore.
Just water.
No more floor cleaners, ever. It's amazing. Okay.
And it truly will make your floor cleaner than ever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like when I use that wet mop pad, and I never liked walking around without socks on, but now I do. And it just, there's no film over it. There's no stickiness, no gooiness.
It's just clean.
It's just clean. Okay, so here's our last demo. Anybody have had one of these before? I'm sure not. I'm sure you haven't had one of these before. So, I'm going to show you that this is going to do the same thing as that little wipe we were using earlier. Okay, so let me turn the light off real quick. And we have a clean tile right here. Remember, the purple's just clean. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that glow germ powder that I showed you earlier. And when I sprinkle the, don't get down here, you're gonna hurt your back, sir.
It's already hurt.
Okay. So I'm gonna sprinkle some glow germ powder down here. Let me put a little bit more, I don't feel like that's enough. And when I put, there you go. Okay, so here's the bacteria, right? And our quick go-to for our floors have been these, right? Just a quick, if we need a really quick clean, then maybe sometimes we'll do a little bit more of something when somebody takes our kids, right? And we have time to do that. But let me show you what this guy does when I take this over it. That looks pretty good, right? Uh-oh. Now, as I'm cleaning with this guy, I want you to see that it's doing exactly what that Clorox wipe did a second ago. Remember, everywhere you see that it's like fluorescent, like this, that's where the bacteria is, right? All that's bacteria. If instead I were to use my MOP system here from Norwex, let me unlock it because I locked it when I was pretending to do the windows. And this is how I do it. I go like this. And you can see that as I'm doing that, it's literally picking up all of that bacteria, just like it did with the Envirocloth, okay? And when I turn this over, you'll see that glowing? That's where it is. It's inside there, all right? Every time I put this guy back down on the floor, you're gonna see the bacteria. Every time I sweep or put it down on the floor, you're gonna have that. Every time I go over it with this, it's gonna pick it right up. This is gonna put it back down, right? So this is just spreading your bacteria around, all right? Now, I'm gonna turn the light back on. You can have a seat while I finish up here. Okay, so that is my last demonstration. And I apologize for going late, but it's a Friday, right? We're partying in 3 time zones. I'm so excited about that. Okay, so here's the situation. We have 3 hostesses in this party. 3. So all 3 hostesses need somebody to book a party. They get a free gift when one person books a party. They get a free gift when the second person books a party. They lose out on a ton of gifts if nobody books a party. So we need that for all 3 hostesses. And then we're going to play a game. And the game is who can earn the most for their host. Isn't that fun? I came up with that all by myself. Who can earn the most for their host? So when I'm about to close the party, I'm going to see where everybody is. I'm going to see how much Michelle has earned, Kathy, and Cari. And we're going to have, and I'm going to be posting things like a little temperature thing that'll show where you are, right? And whoever wins the most for their host, I'm going to put those people that bought in that little thing in a drawing for a free gift from me, okay? So it's a game, it's a competition. Who's going to love on their girls the most? I don't know, we'll see in a couple of days. So if you looked at all of this and your wish list is bigger than your budget, like mine was, you can host a party and get free stuff. You can join my team and make commission and get a huge discount and free stuff from Norwex also. I could never have afforded all of that. So, so those are your options if your wish list is too big. And here is how long it will be open. Today is Friday. I will leave the party open Saturday and Sunday, and I'll close it Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. There'll be a link at the top. I'll pin it under the announcement, so it'll be the very first thing you see. And that link, that post will have the link of where you can see the catalog and all of your party links. So when you open up the page, it'll just scroll down there alphabetically. Scroll down until you find Kathy's name or Michelle's name or Cari's name, okay? And then order from that party and support your girl, right? Have I forgotten anything? Okay. All right, so I had such a good time and I was just, talking too much, and I apologize for that. But I hope you learned a little something, and I hope that you're falling in love with Norwex a little bit more and that you know more about Norwex than you did when you joined. So if you have any questions, text me. My number will be on there. Private message me, tag me in a comment, whatever. Bug me all weekend. I'm here for y'all, okay? So y'all have a good weekend. Let me know if I can do anything for you.